your wish is my command.
Was that cheesy as hell? Yes, absolutely. But to keep in line with the Matrix theme of the free plugin video that I made last year, I thought I'd keep up this theme trend. Plugin number 1 is called Camera Movements from LenoFX. That smooth zoom into the comment in the intro was done with one of the presets from this free pack. This plugin comes with 3 presets. A 2-point camera movement, which could be a cool way to smooth zoom into maybe someone's reaction in a vlog of yours, then to another person's, and back to the original scale of the shot. There's quite a few situations in which this automatic zooming and panning could be useful. Now I want to point something out so you don't pull your hair out and get mad at me for not filling you in. You should adjust the locations of position 1 and position 2 by putting your playhead at the beginning of the preset and adjusting. Don't try to adjust later in the preset because it will make big, weird movements or no movements at all. Another thing that helps is you can hop into the inspector, turn on the guides, and now you can see which point is position 1 and which is position 2. And of course, you can adjust the zoom intensity and stuff like that. Zoom in just does one zoom in to the place of your choosing. No panning to another location. It doesn't zoom back out though, which kind of sucks. The last thing in this pack is a Gaussian blur vignette, which is useful if you'd like to blur areas of your shot to help guide your viewer's eyes to your subject. You can of course shift the blur to only work vertically, and you can adjust the position of the center point with the position parameters down here. Plugin number 2 is called Automatitles from PremiumVFX. The title in the very beginning of this video came from this plugin actually. This pack comes with 4 decently made lower thirds and 4 titles. The nice thing is they included some on-screen controls so you can easily adjust the size, position, and rotation easily. I'm a fan of how big they made the titles of each section in the inspector window so you know what area adjusts what. The text boxes automatically adjust in size, which is a nice touch as well. Something I'm not a fan of is the drop shadow that's placed behind the presets, because it's just a little too separated from the title for my taste. So if you feel the same way, hop down to drop shadow, decrease the distance, and maybe add a bit of blur. Last thing I want to point out that makes this free pack really sick is that it comes with the ability to add glow to your text. I love me some glow. Plugin number 3 is called mBehavior Basic from MotionVFX. Genie, me, twirling and scaling up in the intro was created with this plugin. Same with the twirling of this comment. This surprisingly free plugin comes with a whopping 90 presets, all giving you the ability to add motion to whatever you'd like. All you do is drag the presets over top. The issue is they work like adjustment layers and that they affect everything below the preset. So what you need to do is select, right-click, and hit New Compound Clip, or press the shortcut Option G. Then the movement will only affect that piece of media, since it's essentially in its own little world inside that compound clip. The really cool thing about this pack is that you can stack these to get a different desired effect. So with the genie spinning and scaling effect, I added 4 separate presets on top of each other to create more of a dynamic looking motion, as well as animation throughout the clip to keep me slowly moving back and forth. It's a really helpful pack so long as you remember to create compound clips if you need to. Plugin number 4 is called 10 Simple Titles from LenoFX. I'm a big fan of simplistic titles that are animated well, and this one's got them. It comes with 10 titles, and what's cool is that they're not just titles with vanilla animations. Each of them has this line that crosses the title, and when it does, the title changes its color and design, and the plugin adds some chromatic aberration to the edges of the title to give it a really cool look. You can adjust the size and position of the title easily by using the on-screen controls that they've added. And of course, you can hop into the inspector to change the text and color. The presets also come with a background that pops up when your titles animate in, so you can see the titles better, but you can adjust the opacity, the blur, or just straight turn it off if you'd like. Plugin number 5 is mMultiverse from MotionVFX. This is a Doctor Strange inspired pack, but you can use this in a number of ways. In the intro, I used the anamorphic preset to create a fake anamorphic squeeze and blur the edges of this stock footage shot here. I used the camera shake preset to add some shake when I come out of the lamp. This reality distortion preset gives a cool ripple shockwave type effect to whatever location you'd like on your shot. You can use the glow and flare preset to add a realistic looking lighting effect to your shots. I use the magical aura preset on the end of the lamp here. And then all of the number titles in this video were created with the portal preset. Being that this is a pack for MotionVFX, it is incredibly well made and really fun to mess around with. Plugin number 6 is mVertical, also from MotionVFX. This free plugin is a preset that you can place over your vertically shot footage on your landscape timeline to help give it a nicer looking background. It duplicates the shot underneath, and then you can adjust things like the background scale, the blur, the saturation, the brightness, etc. And you don't even have to use this on vertical footage. Let's say you have a 16:9 clip, you could scale down, do something like switch the background mode to mirror, increase the background saturation, and spread the mirror out. And now you have a unique looking shot, a frame within a frame. Plugin number 7 is called Social Lower Thirds from Stupid Raisins. This pack comes with 9 social media lower thirds presets. You have most of the options for your socials here, except TikTok, but if you want to add maybe your own logo or TikTok's logo, use the custom preset here. You can then hop into the inspector window, select your logo. You can change the color of things, of course, and you will have to double-click the viewport to have the option to change the text though, so just keep that in mind. And bada bing, bada boom, you're all set and ready to promote what you got. You can then just use the on-screen controls to easily size and position this in your shot where you'd like. Plugin number 8 is one I've mentioned before, but I had to include this in the video because a lot of you are new to my channel, and this is a plugin I use in almost every single one of my edits, one way or another. It's called Tap 5A from Tapio Haaja. In the intro of this video, I use this plugin to have the comment fly left out of the frame really quickly. Think of this pack like mBehavior Basic, that animation plugin that we went over a few minutes ago, but this plugin is an effect, not a title. So no need to create a compound clip in order to have that animation apply only to that element that you'd like. Unlike mBehavior Basic's big number of preset options though, this plugin only has 18. I find that that's enough for me because I usually just use these fly from animations to animate in GIFs and such. You can have things animate in faster by swinging this to the left and slower by swinging this to the right. And what's nice is the plugin lets you add and adjust motion blur to your liking. Plugin number 9 is called mTransition Luma from MotionVFX. I transitioned my genie self out of the shot in the intro with this plugin. mTransition Luma from MotionVFX creates a Luma fade transition between your shots. You can have the transition start affecting your highlights first, or you can switch to having it start with the shadows. You have different parameters here, like the ability to smooth out the fade. I don't think this pixelation option looks good, but nevertheless, you have it. The sweep option is a feature I'd use though. It'll add almost like this side smudging look to the Luma fade. You can turn on halftone, maybe if you're creating a fashion video or something modern and chic. And crystallize is another option that doesn't look stellar in my opinion, but maybe you can find some good use for this parameter in your videos. Plugin number 10 is another transition plugin pack, and it is from my buddy Brad West. It is called Whip Pan and Zoom Transitions Pack. Now Brad has a paid version, which I've gone over, that has a lot more presets, but this free version comes with 6 total presets, 4 whip pans and 2 zooms. They're simple, and I can imagine you can use them no matter what types of videos you create. I want to give a big thank you to all of you who are subscribed to my channel. Having this big of a community fills me with a lot of joy and purpose, so thank you for being a part of it, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.